Hi Paul, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just want a quick recap on our lesson this evening. So if we draw a line here, you can see here where your hands are. We can see as you take the club away, your hands go to the right of this line. So you're getting very disconnected. And I know why you've been doing it, because you said the club head has been a bit flat and around in this area where I've just drawn an X. But your left arm must never go away from the body, and that's one of the reasons why you're not you're not turning. You're hitting it quite short. If that left arm goes away, you think of a tennis racket. When the arm goes away from the body and chops across it, that's the shot. At the net, you're hitting a drop shot, so it's a very weak movement. Because the club is going away from that left arm's going away. When you get to the top, the hands are two in front at this position. If we look at Emilio Grillo here on the right, who finished second last week, we can see his hands stay inside that yellow line. But when he gets the same position as you're going to see here, as he swings that tiny bit longer, his club is just a fraction more behind him. What that allows him to do is that when he drops the club now, he can start to rotate extremely hard with his lower body. If we look at that belt there, we can see it's really turning very quickly and hard. So when he comes down to impact, he's in a full release, and we can see there a nice clearance and a lot of his left leg. Because your backswing was so upright, as you start down, we can see your legs aren't really doing anything. When you actually come back to impact, there we can see there's zero clearance. I can see too much of your left forearm, your lower half hasn't turned, and there's a bit too much weight on that right side. So what one did was just get the club head just working inside that little bit earlier, and we did that by putting a head cover or sort of golf ball just on the outside like so. They got the club there, they got in a better position at the top, and then when you're in that better position, we was trying to work on just rotating the weight into that left heel, so trying to feel like your backside moves backwards and turn hard, and then at that point coming down, now we can release with that right hand. You can throw the club down the line and let the club face actually rotate over, so you get the toe of the club rotating over the heel, and then we get a bit more yardage. I mean, when you started, they're sort of 125 up to 130, and then that last shot you hit was up 148 carry going 165, which is a big difference. So work on them three things, staying on the outside of the ball just to get that backswing in a better position, slightly deeper from there as you start down, rotate as hard as you possibly can, and put a bit more power into it, and then just turn them hands, let them release, pull down the line. And again, if you look at Emilio's club face there, we can see it's really turning over quite fast as he does, and now we can see there's a full release, where with you that face was tending just to, instead of being pointing that direction, your face was slightly open, sort of hitting like a cover drive as you called it. So work on that for me. You can see there, and you get through. It's all a little bit stuck because compared to this guy here on the right. And I hope that makes sense, Paul, and I'll see you soon.